At this juncture, we would like to hear our counterpart from the House of Representatives, our dear friend, our good friend, Congressman Rodolfo M. Ordanes, party list ng Senior Citizen. Sir, you have the floor.
Thank you very much po. Senator Laila de Lima, our chairperson of the Senate Committee on Social Justice, Welfare, and Rural Development. Presiding officer, Senator Joel Villanueva. To our chairperson of the Senate Committee on Finance, Senator Sani Angara. Our equally competent senators present here in this August chamber today. Good morning, Your Honors. It is my great pleasure to be virtually present in front of you today in behalf of the House of Representatives Special Committee on Senior Citizens. This legislative measure on increasing the social pension of indigent senior citizens can be our landmark contribution this 18th Congress, which may leave a lasting legacy to our elderly and their families to assist them at this difficult time and help augment their cost of daily subsistence and medical needs. Senior citizens are one of the most economically vulnerable demographic in the country. According to studies, our senior citizens become more economically vulnerable as they age, since they are less likely to find employment while their medical expenses continue to pile up due to sickness, disability, or increasing family responsibilities. According to statistics on Social Security in 2019, out of the projected 8.8% of the Philippine population, which will comprise senior citizens, studies suggest that only 20% of them will benefit from retirement of old age pensions. Meanwhile, about 3.8 million of indigent senior citizens is covered by existing government social pension programs. Thus, under existing measures, almost 55% of the senior citizens are receiving no pension at all. Therefore, our current measures are clearly inadequate to protect our vulnerable seniors, since it leaves a multitude of them outside the protection of our government. And even for the seniors who are already receiving pension, the continuing rising cost of living in the country, the unemployment of household members arising from the pandemic and other conditions necessitate the need to supplement the funds available to them. Without the proposed measure, millions of senior citizens, regardless of indigency, will be placed at a high risk of economic insecurity and resulting poverty. However, it is hoped that the validated or waitlisted 4,599,589 senior citizens in the dswd green-listed indigent social pension beneficiaries as of January 21, 2022 will be afforded the funding they need as well. The plight of our seniors ran contrary to the 1987 Constitution, which mandates the state has a duty to care for its elderly members through programs of social security and its policy under existing laws, which emphasizes its obligation to reaffirm the valued Filipino tradition of caring for the elderly and foster their capacity to attain more meaningful and productive aging. More than 2 years na po ang COVID-19 pandemic, with the lockdowns, slumping economy, threatened recession and public fatigue. It is only but fitting that the authors and co-authors of these 28 consolidated bills in the House of Representatives stand firmly on the belief that older persons have the unconditional right to income security. Thus, social pension is the most effective way to provide dignity to older persons. This bill may yet be our relevant response to provide indigent senior citizens with economic security they deserve to safeguard their welfare. With the foregoing premises, I am urging this committee to favorably consider this important measure. Sa ating pong mga pinakamamahal na senador, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagmamahal sa aming mga senior citizens. Muli po, maraming salamat po at mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Thank you very much, Congressman Ompong Ordonez of Senior Citizens Party List. We'll proceed now with different government agencies, and then we go with the People's Organization of Senior Citizens. Let's hear now from the Department of Budget and Management. We have here with us Mr. Mark James Evangelista, Chief Budget and Management Specialist. Sir, you're recognized.
Magandang umaga po sa atin po, napakagaling na testdaman. And Senator Risa, Senator Aini, Senator Dinay. So, on the part of the DBM po, we would like to say po that we recognize and support the intention of the bills. As a matter of fact po, for this year, for FY 2022 GAA, meron po tayong allotment na 25 billion under ng dswd budget for 500 pesos provision for the 3,835,066 indigent senior citizens. Considering po yung provision po ng bill, given this constant figure of 3 million indigent senior citizens, it would be 50 billion po, dear Senator. So, we would also like to be clarified po at this point po, ano po ba talaga yung gagawin po nating basis or official number po ng beneficiaries, so that the department would be able to come up with a more than accurate number for the required budgetary allocation po for the coming year. Yun po, Mr. Chair.
That's it. Thank you. I was looking at the data that you made mention, no? For the past 5 years, in 2018, the GAA budget for social pension for indigent senior citizens is about 19 billion 200 19 million 282 19 billion 282 million. Ngayon po is 25 billion 18 million for 2022, and the target is 4,085,066. I'm just confused with the figures that you may mention. But anyway, this is from the records of the Department of Social Welfare and Development. We'll hear from them.
Yes. Thank you po, sir.
Thank you, sir.